Namaste.
Namaste.
First of all, let me say that I'm really honored that all of you have joined me here. It was a great honor for getting invitation from Lynn to run this session. So thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Basically, I've been doing a lot of meditation practice by myself. I've tried a lot of different meditation techniques and a lot of different spiritual practices. I've tried to follow different religions all these years. And there were always certain issues, I found with a lot of the things that I've seen, with religions, with different practices. There was always something or the other that somehow did not gel well with me. So I kept looking for those answers. I kept looking for what is it that is missing and what is it that we could do where all of us, regardless of the beliefs or the circumstances that we have, we could still be able to connect with God. And I have named this practice Bhagvad Yoga, which means Bhagavad means God or the source energy, and Yoga means divine union. So it's basically, this practice is something that I believe would help anyone achieve that divine union with God. And when we talk about divine union with God, a lot of people believe that it's about letting go of desires, following certain set of rules. It's none of that. What it's about is recognizing who you are, what you want in life, and be able to achieve it. Use God's energy, God's power to get what you want in life. So if you want money, if you want a certain type of relationships, that's what you are here for. There is no reason for you to take this body. You could have been sitting in the spiritual world if you did not want these life experiences. So anyone who says that you have to let go of those life experiences or let go of all the desires is not saying it right, because then you did not need to come here. Your soul took this body to enjoy whatever this physical body has to offer. So everything that you want in life, the godly energy flows through you, and it basically, you could manifest all of those things using that God's energy. And I'm already seeing a lot of magic slowly in my life. Means some of the first things I had always wanted was to get some of the answers. And through my meditations, I've seen how the universe is made, how things manifest, what lies beyond the universe, and what the God looks like and how God connects to us. And so this is what I'll be talking about in some of these sessions. And also, I will divide these into two different types of sessions. The first session that we will be running, which is this particular session, it's for Bhagavad Yoga Meditation. So it's a meditation technique where you become aware of your own connection with God. So everyone is connected to God. So there is something called Kundalini, an energy center within you, which is a manifestation of a part of God, or you also call it soul or your inner being in different cultures. And it's just it's an energy which is like all within us, and at some stage in that energy is connected to the overall all-encompassing energy which we call God or source. So becoming aware of that connection, awakening that soul, awakening the energy, and then becoming aware of that connection is what we are talking about here. And the way to connect with God, truly connect with God, is first you awaken and be aware of that energy, and second you be in a joyous state. When you become aware of that energy, then you are in tune, then you are aware of your own inner being. And when you are also joyous, then you have a source of a well-being that is flowing from source, God, directly through your inner being to you. So you are connected to God at that point. So it's as simple as that. So the reason we divide it into two sessions every week is because some people may not believe some of the other things that we are going to talk about in that other session, which is law of attraction related, how those things work, because this Bhagavad Yoga is about combining the power of Kundalini along with law of attraction to manifest things magically in your life the way you want. So people who do not believe in magic or law of attraction, They may not want to attend the second session, but they may only be interested in this meditation because it would still help, because you would still get self-realization. You would understand who you are, why you are here, what you need to do in your life to improve, and all those things. So, without further ado, if we could just start. And before we start, as you are aware that we are taking the video, so I would be posting this on YouTube, because I believe that whatever some of the realizations that I've got is not about just having a message to some of the people who attend these sessions, but these have much wider implications. And a lot of people there are out there, millions of people who might actually be helped by something like this. So if it's okay with everyone, so we will be taking that video, and otherwise anyone who's uncomfortable, they can sit on the other side. Also, one of the things I would like is if everyone can have a little bit of a sip of water, and maybe keep a little bit of water next to because it would consume a lot of energy, the meditation we are going to do.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
You need to one second.
Yeah.
I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Second thing is, if you are feeling any negative emotions right now, try as best as you can to basically just at least try to become at a neutral state before we start this. Because connection with God is all about being in a state of joy, being able to achieve that. And then any of these things means you have to come in with an open mind. Essentially, no one is forcing you to believe something, no one is trying to convince. These sessions are only for people who believe in the existence of that connection with God, or who are open to that, or people who actually believe in Kundalini and are open to that. And who also, in a way, believe that I could possibly help them achieve that state. So I'm not trying to convince anyone. There is no selling going on here. So at any stage, if you believe that the belief does not exist, you're free to walk out, and there is no compulsion. These are going to be free sessions, all of them. Two reasons. One, I think this is something, this message can help a lot of people. There is no point in taking money for something like this. And second is that, I'm going to be a big billionaire soon, and I'm on my way. So, and even right now, with God's grace, I have enough money that, charging small amounts of money in gatherings like this is not going to be, of any value to me. Those are very, very small amounts of money for me, and I could do without them. And thirdly, but having said that, we know that it's Lane's livelihood to this place and these sessions. So I would suggest that we keep it as a voluntary donation to Lane for use of this room, for letting us use this room and helping us organize these sessions. Obviously, I would not take anything, like I said, but for Lane, it's her livelihood, so we should maybe respect that and give voluntary donations. It's not compulsory. There's no fixed amount, but it's up to you how you want to do it. And just for today, because we are all new here, we want to perform these steps with a belief that these would work. And the evidence would be that you would feel certain sensations on the top of your head. And also you would feel a little bit of breeze blowing on your hand. So right now, if you put your hands down, you would see that there is no breeze blowing, because it's a, this is a closed environment. There is no breeze here. And when we are done, most likely, if everything has gone well, and you would feel a little bit of breeze on your hands, and you would also feel certain sensations on your head. So that sensation on your head is actually your connection with the higher self, because each cell of our body is connected directly to source, and all of those connections, each of those lines of connection goes through your crown chakra from your head all the way to the edge of the universe, beyond which the source energy, which is the God, resides. So this universe is just a big egg within that big, all-encompassing energy. And it is finite as of now, but it's expanding. And so this is where that connection is made. And when you get that connection, I would like you to enjoy it, feel it, and know that that is that connection that you have with God. And what to do with it, how to use it, we'll discuss about that as we go forward, once you have achieved that connection. So each session we'll talk more and more about how to actually use it. Because right now you may get that sensation, but you don't know what to do with it, what to expect, right? But which is fine. So there'll be time. Next sessions we'll slowly, gradually figure out how to use that connection to improve your life, how to start getting the flow of well-being and health, and start using to release illnesses or start creating that magic in life. So in between, last thing, in between I would ask you to sit a little bit further away from the wall, because I would be doing a little bit of energy work behind you and helping you raise your, not right now, once a little bit later. I would basically raise your energy. And so what would happen is that some of the first few sessions, if you try to do it on your own, you may or may not be able to do it at home. But if you attend these weekly sessions and I assist you from behind in helping you raise your energy, you'll be more and more likely to be able to achieve that session longer and be able to do it at home. So once you get used to it, you know what you're looking for, then it'll become much easier to do it at home as well. So our objective is to achieve thoughtless awareness, which means you want to have no thoughts, at least no negative thoughts. If some positive thoughts come in, still okay compared to having any negative thoughts. And you would still be aware of everything that goes on. So I'll be talking you through this meditation. So you'll be aware of it, but don't let those things that you're becoming aware of take you into some thought process. And don't fight those thoughts. Just release those thoughts by saying, not now, later, can wait. It doesn't matter. Let's just forget about it. Anything that works in relation to those thoughts. And whenever those thoughts happen, just release them. Release those thoughts and bring your focus back to the top of your head. So throughout the meditation, you continue to have the focus on top of your head. So you try to press them in the middle of your head, see what part of the head you would be feeling. So that's where you want to retain your focus. So if you could just press with right hand on top of your head. Press it hard and feel how it feels, and that's the place where we want to retain that sensation. So you'll be sitting with your palms facing up. There will be certain exercises where I'll be asking you to touch different chakras. So any part where I would ask you to touch your chakra from back, you would use your left hand and keep the right hand up. So for instance, for base chakra, you'll be using your left hand to at your back, and then for your throat chakra, you'll be using left hand as well. But for all the other chakras where you would be touching in the front, you would use your right hand. And I will be continuing to say that, so just be aware of what I'm saying and just follow them. And you'll be sitting with your back straight, so that's the main thing. And so that's really it. So if you could now move a little bit further away from the wall, so there is space for me to go behind you and work on your energy. So as I walk through that, because some people, there may be certain timing issues, because when I say, ask you to do certain affirmations certain number of times, some people may finish it sooner, some people may finish later. So what I would do is I would try to give a little bit extra time, so that people who are doing it slow, they would still be able to do that. So once you have finished your step, then just wait, just continue to be in that meditative state, wait for me to talk about the next step. So sit with your back straight. Feel what you keep with your hands on the side, palm facing up. Feel what it feels on your top of your palms and top of your head. And first of all, you want to close your eyes and affirm You want to set intent. Before we do anything important in life, we want to set intent for that. That's how you take control of your life. Because if you randomly do something, you may get random results. But if you set the intents, there is more likelihood that you might achieve it. So you want to set your intent that I want to feel my connection with Source. In your mind, you would say that I want to feel my connection with Source. So that's your intent. Then we would use a mantra called Soham 16 times. The way to use this mantra is we deep breathe in gently, and while we are breathing in, we in our mind we say so, like a long so, and when we deep breathe out in our mind, we think hum, hum. So we do it 16 times. So each breath, so, hum. So if everyone has done that, just place your left hand at your back, base of your spine. Massage slowly clockwise 4 times. And with each rotation, gentle rotation, affirm, I am where I am and I am pleased with it. Then place your right hand just 1 or 2 inches below the navel and press in with your fingers. Massage slowly clockwise 5 times and affirm with each rotation, I am worthy of all that I want. And then right hand in the center just below the ribs. Press in with your fingers and massage clockwise 10 times and affirm, I am what I am I am at peace with everyone. Sorry, I am at peace with everyone. Say it with your heart. Then place your right hand on your heart without rotation. Just affirm 12 times. I feel joy, passion, and love. Keep the focus at the top of your head while we are doing everything. Bring your hand down when you're done. And then put your left hand at the back of, at the base of your head, at the back, and lean the head back a little bit. And affirm 16 times. I want to observe my emotions. Then place the palm of your right hand on your forehead with head bent forward a little bit. And affirm 10 times, I want divine guidance. And then, with the palm of the right hand, hand stretched, press on top of skull and rotate clockwise 7 times. And affirm, I am connected to source. So now just enjoy and savor that connection while I go behind each of you. hopefully at this stage everyone's energy would have risen as much as it's possible given your beliefs and circumstances. So we want to not set the intent of keeping that energy as high as possible. So keep it, stay in the meditative state, but tie 3 imaginary knots at the top of your head, and with each knot you say that I want to always feel the well-being flowing through me. So you can stay in the meditative state in another few minutes if you like, and one by one, if you think you had enough for today, then just gently come back. You can move back up now if you want. If you guys are okay, then maybe can I ask everyone like how it felt and what was going on? So maybe Catherine, can we start with you? If you could speak up a little bit because
I felt the my hands straight away.
you did. Yeah, I told you that we talked the other day. I said that if you're in your situation, because I could sense the energy that day, so you would feel it straight away.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Because when you did that before to me, you said let me feel. My head was hot for a couple of days. I wondered what you had done. Even when I left here, it was for a couple of days. And when I closed my eyes, I was doing. I like the affirmations. The affirmations I thought were quite positive, and I was really giving my intention as I see it going out through me, and I see like the world like that. So
Well, you
so
saw
I-
that, right?
I see like a sound wave going like that with my words. That's how it was for me.
I felt that because the other day when I sensed your energy, I could see that most of your chakras are clear, and you already have that that sense already. So you should be able to feel that straight away. That's great.
Yeah, I feel really good. It's the best I've felt all week. Yeah, I haven't been well. The ME is making me very fatigued.
So we will talk about in each session. We'll talk about how to use this technique to release any issues like
I feel
physical issues, whatever.
Really
Good.
yeah, strong.
Yeah. So these things do work because like I said, keep saying that again and again. I feel proud of saying that I've fixed my eyesight with this. So I'm sure there are other things that can be fixed, and I'm working on other things as well.
If you could do the ME, that'd be great.
So
It's really, really good. As you said, I felt my hand straight away. It was really good. I felt my head going low.
yeah, we saw that.
Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah, that's good because that means you were in deep meditative state. Because quite often when I'm in really deep meditative state, my head goes on like this.
Yeah, I couldn't control it though. In my mind, I was just like in my own. It was so
That's
good.
very good. That means you were in deep meditation.
It was really, really good. Yeah, thank you. I feel really good.
Okay, that's great. And did you feel some sensation at the top of your head?
Yeah, I did. While I was I don't know how to describe it. That's the thing. It's only the third time I'm trying it. It's like something's pulling me to look up, and I'm like trying to focus on looking up, and my head just felt really light at the top, and I
Yeah.
just wanted to.
Yeah, when you get your emotions like that, that means some non-physical entity is trying to communicate with you. So that's actually, whatever you want to call it, your inner being, your spiritual guide, your angel, whatever. That's what it means.
Okay, alright, thank you.
So, but it may not happen. Over a period of time, somewhere that connection would be established, and then you'll be able to start receiving those thoughts or those things from that being.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
I felt great. I mean, it was, I could feel the tingling. My hands wanted to come up at the end. I just wanted to, they were very light. That's the only way I can describe them. And I did see very bright purple in my mind's eye.
No, where exactly? Like,
Just in front of, well, I closed my eyes and it was just there for, I don't know, maybe a few seconds.
okay. I don't know how to interpret that. I'll think about it. Maybe when I figure out, I'll let you know. But I'm sure you can figure out over a period of time if you do it a few times. You'll get the
It
realization
was
what
only
it is.
fleeting, but it was just like a ball of purple.
Hmm.
Don't know. But it
But
felt.
what happens is sometimes like these, whatever the thoughts you get from non-physical, you use your own way to describe it. So most likely you're seeing some higher force, and that's the way your mind is interpreting it, like a ball of energy. So that's what it means.
My hands are still tingling. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so
still,
that would stay. Yeah.
still tingling.
More you do it, more like for in my case, it's become sort of permanent, right? Because I do it every day, and I do it for so long that it's become permanent. So I don't even need to go through these rituals. I just think, and I can raise my energy.
Yeah. But they're still, it's like tingling. It's lovely.
Yeah, that's
Thank
good.
you.
Definitely felt my energy rise, and more so when you were behind me. I definitely felt
Your
that.
head was moving as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I definitely saw colours. Green was the most prominent colour, and it was like an outline. And then I think a little bit yellow, but it was more green. There was.
And what top of your head did you feel?
I just felt the pressure of the top of the head.
Oh, the pressure means that the connection, there is a blockage somewhere, and the energy is trying to, come out
Yeah.
to make that connection. So if you do it a few times, at some stage that
Okay. When
that
I'm
blockage will
it.
clear, and then that
Excellent.
connection will be established. And did you feel in the hands?
Yeah, they're tingling.
Okay. So beyond tingling, you would reach a stage where you would feel cool breeze. That's when the real connection is
Okay.
made. So that's tingling sometimes is the first stage, which is like, in your head, did you feel pressure?
I did.
Yeah, that means for both of you, that connection.
It was like a tingling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those tingling and that pressure is
Yeah.
like the stage where that connection is not yet made.
Okay.
And once that connection is there, you would feel not the pressure, not a tingling, but you would feel something is coming out, some energy or breeze. And same thing from your hand.
Okay.
So Lynn?
Yes, I do struggle to keep my mind clear, but I'm really trying. And last night we done a wonderful meditation with the Buddhist monks, and I really achieved that no thought, the no thoughts at all. I achieved that last night, so I kept trying to get that back again today, and I feel like the two are connected.
Yeah.
I feel like the synchronicity isn't for nothing. The fact that we done chanting last night with the monks, and that got me to that mind state that I need for today. And occasionally thoughts came in and I tried to send them out. I'm a terrible one for worrying about other people in the room. I'm worrying and hoping they're okay. I'm wondering if they're alright. Catherine was on my mind quite a bit because to sit in that state for a long time with her condition, I thought, is she okay? And I knew Karen would be uncomfortable, so my mind was on them. But then I'd come back and I think, no, not now, they'll be okay, that's okay. And yeah, I definitely achieved that peaceful feeling of nothingness, which was lovely. And I felt all the tinglings at the top of my head. So yeah.
That's great. Tina?
Yeah, I felt it was really strong. Mine wasn't central, it was sort of like off it a bit. So it was really sort of like, I thought, oh okay, I'm not right in the middle, but I felt it really, really strong. I wasn't concentrating on my hands, so whether I felt the breeze, I can't say. But last night when we were doing that, I felt something, it was almost like something going, really vroom, like that. And I felt it was a lot higher this time than before. But I saw colours, I get it a lot when I go into it, and it's like the purple, it's like an energy. The purple goes like that, in and out. It's like a pulse, and
Yeah.
I had green around it. But I get them two colours a lot.
Those are basically the non-physical beings, like the energy sources or non-physical beings, spirits, guides, angels, whatever you want to call them. And the mind tries to interpret them in whatever. So if you see just the colors or ball or those kind of things, that means you're seeing them in their purest form, close to their pure form in the energy. But sometimes mind can't interpret them, so then you start seeing like wings or angels or people, you know. So then that means that your mind is trying to interpret what you know, what the mind feels comfortable. So you're seeing them closer to their reality, the way they are meant to be. Karen?
Yeah, my hands felt like they was getting bigger, pumping, hot. My head's still tingling, and I did go off, and it was nice, and I just feel like before that, you know, what have I got to do today? Normally there's nothing. I'm just chilled. I just not focused, but just not worrying about anything. I did struggle today with sitting there. My back was hurting, so I did wonder a little bit. I think if we do this, then I'd have to be one of the first for you to come to,
Okay.
or I sit against the wall until you're ready, because I did have to lay down. I can't wait that long.
Yeah. In that case, I can work on the energy like from the front. It's just a little bit awkward because you're a woman. Because you know,
Don't
I
worry
will
about
bring you
that.
my hand very close to your body. I won't be touching.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'm not trying. I'm not things like that. Don't worry me. But at one point I thought, oh.
No, you can continue to sit next to the wall, and I can work on the energy from the front. Just be aware that.
But I felt like I had, even though I've got the tingling, it was like a big T shape, the tingling like this, and then a cross. So it's kind of
so
channeled.
that means that fountain, yes. That's
what-
that fountain that you see in that picture over there.
Oh, this is what it felt like, and
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
still
yeah.
feel the
That's-
tingling here.
yeah.
And what's the relevance of the affirmations at different, like 16, 10 times?
Okay. Those are like each chakra is supposed to have certain number of qualities.
Right.
So when you look at any of the pictures of those chakras, they describe them in those petals, right? To be honest, you could do them less or more. That doesn't matter. What
Okay.
matters is you have to pick a number. So I've picked up a number which is like based on whatever the thousands of years old belief on how many properties each chakra has.
Okay.
That's it.
And
You
no,
could-
I just wondered, because it might be as time goes on to focus on just all of them the same amount.
The thing is, like, to be honest, a lot of these things are rituals. Once you practice that enough, I'll teach you why these rituals work and how to be able to achieve the same thing without rituals. But
See,
the thing is, in the
last night-
beginning, harder the ritual it is, more likely you are to achieve that.
Oh, okay.
Because you're
To stick
focusing
with
on
it, yeah.
ritual, so you
Yeah.
are able to release all these resisting thoughts. Okay, that's the significance of these rituals.
Yeah, when
the
I went off
mantras,
last
the
night in the
prayers, all these
meditation, I was like performing a ritual. I don't know what it meant, but I know it was a ritual,
things.
so we'll see. But no, other than that, I can still feel up here and across here.
That's great. Did you feel anything?
My feet were constantly like tingling, but that was about it. There was like pins and needles. I did get the hands and the head, but that was about it. And my head was like
Moving.
Yeah,
I noticed that. So did you feel any sensation in the middle of your
a
head?
little bit.
Okay.
Not too strong, but it's good.
Well, I did notice that both of you were kind of distracted. Probably you were not like, especially you. You weren't into it at all. So you pretty much, you were like, what am I doing here?
If only my mates could see me now.
You would like the next session because that doesn't involve meditation. And it's only about how to work on your mind to achieve magic. You know? So, but did you feel anything at all? Because I know you didn't do most of the stuff. So obviously, I could sense that your energy did not work. And Alan, you were busy shooting, but did you feel anything at all, despite the fact that you couldn't do much?
Yeah, when we was doing all the rubbing on the chakras, and well, I could feel the tingling on the top of my head. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So what would be best would be, I would be publishing a blog where step by step each of these things that I'm be talking about in these sessions. So not only the video but also the write-up, and I'm preparing to write a book about it. And but to start with, I would write blog with each session, whatever we have talked about today. Every session, whatever we talk about, in more detail, I'll put on that blog. So if you want to know this ritual, how to do this, repeat it at home, You could just go to that blog and you'll be able to see that.
Is this the same one that you'll do every week? Because last time we done a different one. Where
Yeah,
we
this is what we would be doing going forward. The one that we did last time was Sahaj Yoga. That's a technique that I learned from a different group. But this particular technique, this particular ritual, I have designed it myself. So, and this whole principle that of Bhagavad Yoga is something that all of it is obviously I've taken bits and pieces from here and there, modified them, done whatever I need to do, taken the best bits from here, but it's all completely new. So this ritual hasn't been done before, except I did it on my own before coming here, and then you guys have done it.
Mm.
So it's all completely new, which I've devised myself. So this is what we would be doing, and then a lot of these other practices as well, that we'll be talking about, again, step-by-step approach, complete process, step-by-step. If you do this, you get magic. That's it. I would try to make it simple, that everyone can follow. So the web page would be like facebook.com/Bhagavad Yoga. It's like BH, you can write it down before you. And there you would also see link to my blog, and you can just then start seeing all the videos and write-ups, so that you could follow the same ritual at home. So yeah, that's all from my side. Namaste. And if you have any questions, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Welcome.